Okay, we are somewhere in Castle Pines, kind of like on the outskirts, I guess. We walked from the Lone Tree area of Denver here last night, and I'm getting too tired to walk any further. It's only 10 miles left, and that'll be easily done. Uh, Last night was hilarious. Walking through this one rich area, and first it started, this guy asked us if we needed directions, and told him no, going to Calcipines, knew where we were going. He drives off, and then here comes a cop, pull up to harass us. First, he tried to say, people call the cops because they were worried about us being warm, and, a bunch of other BS that, cops like to say when they're, you know, questioning people. Tried to get our IDs, asked us if we had any on us. Said yeah, but we didn't give her our IDs or our names because we weren't committing a crime. And they even said that. We haven't committed a crime, so why do you need to see our IDs? Uh, Eventually, she let us go. And we started walking again. And then we got to this one part of a trail. We paid the trail through some neighborhood. And the same cop from before, and two other cops came to harass us some more. Uh, question, blah, blah, blah. Bunch of harassment. And they tried to say they weren't harassing us, but, it's obvious that they were. Um, we were doing anything wrong, just walking. And they had to have the same cop talk to us twice in that instant, and then have two new cops. She brought some backup. Eventually, we parted again, and since we went the wrong way, we came back, and then they wanted to talk to us again. One of the male cops was like, "Oh, there's a dog barking. What are you guys doing? Where are you guys going?" Kept asking us where we were coming from, where we were going, and other things. Yeah, the male cop tried to say that, um, people in the neighborhood were concerned about, pedestrians, since they don't get that a lot. And since somebody hopped a fence and, I guess stole something, I asked him if they had a description of the perpetrator. And they're like, no, it was dark. There was a flashlight. So, no description whatsoever what the person looked like. So, all they were doing is profiling people. Oh, there's two homeless people. Let's go harass them and see if we can arrest them for something. Yeah, they can't even get their story straight. First, it's, oh, the cops were called because, concerned people. And then it's cops were called because somebody had their house broken into whenever, because they didn't even give it a date as to when it happened. Um, so they were just wanting to harass us because we're homeless people, and if someone did call the cops, they were just fucking shitbags. It's like, oh, look, there's homeless people. Let's call the cops on them. And it's like, they supposedly got several calls about us, and it's like, wow, these people are allowed to, waste resources on just calling the cops on somebody walking. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. They should have gotten tickets for misuse of emergency services because while they were while we were being harassed, you know, somebody actually could have been getting robbed or, something that may be needing emergency service, an accident or whatever. But nah, they felt it, it was well within their reason to harass us. I even asked the maid, well, is there any evidence that we did this? And like, the female cop was like, oh, well, if there was evidence, you guys would be arrested. Like, yeah, no duh. You'd actually have, evidence that we did something. But since we didn't do anything, they just wanted to harass us. And, pretty much just harass us. the same female cop talked to us 3 times, and the other 2 male cops talked to us 2 times. It was like with this span of half an hour. It it was harassment. I started asking them if we're being detained or free to go. Like, well, you'll be free to go, but I just gotta ask you some questions. Uh, well, we were able to, eventually joke about it and stuff. It was hilarious. I was thinking the next neighborhood we would come into off this small trail we had to walk for like 10 minutes or so. Some other person would call the cops on us. Actually, kind of waiting for it to happen. Oops, camera's a little too close. Actually, kind of waiting for it to happen. Surprised it didn't. I don't know. Would have been hilarious if it happened like a few more times. And then definitely would be harassment, but hilarious at the same time. Now we only okay. Well, now we only have 10 miles to go to Castle Rock. We should be able to do that today. Well, yeah, definitely will. 10 miles. I've walked that before. First part is over. Now it's the last part. Got plenty of food. Way more than enough food. Actually, thought this would take a little bit longer because of me, but it didn't. Last night we got a great bit taken care of, almost half, which is wonderful. We probably won't be in Castle Rock too long. Not sure. Never been there. Don't know how it is. Richard's been there, but never stayed too long. So it's gonna be, cool. Hopefully a cool place to be, and not, be around a bunch of douchebags. But who knows what'll happen. We got plenty of food. Probably won't need to restock on food there. But water. Probably water. You always gotta have water. Because water is life. Okay, end of the update. Thanks.